All right, Soulja Boy in this hell. What me do that, Soulja Boy? And you, Soulja Boy, and you. Do. Okay. Lead with it. Okay. So this brother, stinking rapper, right? He did some damage to his baby mama, right? Did damage to his baby mama, and he owed his baby mama a lot of money. And Soulja Boy said he broke, he can't afford to pay it, he's in debt. So right here in the media, they're saying about Soulja Boy, and shout out to XL Magazine, Soulja Boy net worth is negative. The judge suggested rapper cut expenses to pay the $472,000 he owes woman. Soulja Boy net worth is negative. Okay? A judge found in the rapper's legal battle against his girlfriend, the judge suggested that Soulja Boy cut his expenses so he could get paid a $472 judgment he owes the woman. A judge found that Soulja Boy net worth is negative. According to documents obtained by XXL on Friday, July 28th, a judge denied Soulja Boy motion to have a $472,000 judgment thrown out in a civil case because he has very little money in the bank and a $1 million tax lien in court papers. A Los Angeles Superior Court judge found Soulja net worth is negative because he didn't provide his financial records to the court. However, the judge believed that Draco was in a position to make money to satisfy his debt. The judge suggested the Atlanta rapper that he cut his living expenses, like moving out of his Los Angeles home. Someone as close to zero financially as the defendant Soulja Boy claimed to be might want to scale down the living expenses, the living arrangements, the judge wrote. The $25,000 is a lot of monthly rent, even in Los Angeles. There is no reason of which the court is aware he could not relocate to a more modest $10,000 a month home. Further, the court is aware of no debt the defendants owe other than the tax debt and the judgment here. The judge further states defendant Soulja must be earning money from somewhere sufficient to pay for the rent or whatever other monthly expenses he have. In other words, the defendant is paying $300,000 a year in rent alone. It stands to reason that he must have some other living expenses, and the money must come from somewhere. It is coming from some loans, for the defendant did not testify as to any other debts. So although the court does not know from which the money is coming, it is coming from somewhere. It is not impossible interference to conclude that his overall financial condition must be sufficient to allow him to live the lifestyle he does without going into debt. The judge concluded. According to the document, Soulja Boy confessed that his assets are limited. He owns 3 cars. 2 are worth $250,000 each. One, which is $100,000, has about $18,000 worth of jewelry and $50,000 worth of stock. His lawyer also added that the Santa Monica Superior Court that he couldn't liquidate his assets because they are essential to his career as entertainer, and selling them would damage his image. Soulja Boy ordered to pay $472,000 to assault victim. As previously reported, Soulja Boy was ordered to pay $472,000 judgment to his ex-girlfriend, Kayla Myers, in connection to a February 2019 assault and kidnapping case where the rapper was accused of hitting Myers with a weapon. In court documents obtained by XXL, Soulja Boy DeAndre Way was ordered by a Los Angeles jury on April 21st, 2023 to pay Myers $235,000 in damages, including $1,800 for mental health expenses, $234,000 for physical and mental pain and suffering. Myers also awarded an additional $236,000 in punitive damages, which are intended to punish the defendant for their negligence or malice. In total, Myers were awarded nearly $500,000. Okay. So they did reach out. XSL reached out for Soulja Boy for comment. He has pulled a Tasha K playing like he ain't got it. But clearly the judge said, you owe all of this money. Okay? Yeah, you owe all of this money and you're playing that you don't have the money. You owe all of this money, but you're playing broke. You got the money, but you playing broke. And if you are broke, get a regular job. You put your hands on that woman and now you don't want to pay. You got all them fake chains on. Stupid. Keep your hands off women. If you broke, you shouldn't even put your hand if you got money. But if you committed the crime, pay up, bruh. You got a $1 million tax lien. Then you got cars. Sell your 2 cars. That'll pay off your debt. Talk about it will hurt your image. Go on tour, Soulja Boy. You too stupid to be doing these stupid moves. And a lot of these rappers don't be having it like that. You think they rich, they broke as broke can be. Wearing them fake chains that got your neck turning green. Stinking like Loud and Kush. That Loud Kush. Smoking that Loud Kush. You can liquidate them assets, you ass. So you battered her, that woman. She want her money, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. I don't blame her. Stupid. You from Chicago. I think you from Chicago, Draco. You made too much money for you to be broke. Stop buying all them stupid chains. Stop buying them expensive cars. And keep your hands to yourself. Weak man, you a beta because you wouldn't try that with me. Try that with me and see what happens. I will put you in your place. I'm a big, tall stallion. I'm an alpha man. I ain't no beta. Only beta man put their hand on women. Not no real true alpha man. You is trash. And I speak to your shame. You are a trash rapper to think it's okay to put your hands on a woman and then now you want to play broke. You better be glad that wasn't my sister. I would have pulled up to your mansion. It would have been my cars. Play with me. You got your priorities messed up, Draco. You do. You the one talk about you own a video console game. That was a scam. Then you said you was owning your own cartoon. Another scam. Putting your hands on women. That's stupid to do that. I don't respect no man on God green earth that put their hand on women. That's foolish to me. That don't make you masculine. That make you a coward and a weak man. Weak. Putting your hands on a woman. You ain't no real man putting your hands up on a woman. You trash. Try that with me. Come in the ring with me and do that. I'll wear you out. And snatch that fake chain. Putting your hands on a woman. You mad at life because you a washed up rapper. You ain't on the charts. You don't want to go on tour because you can't headline. That ain't that woman's fault that your career has flopped. You the one that stopped making good music. You the one that stopped traveling around the world. You the one that stopped doing that. You should have started acting or dancing. But that ain't that woman's fault. Her face is beautiful. Her face is the tip of God. Her face ain't no punching bag, you weird, pathetic, weak man. You too weak to be doing. Only weak men do that. I don't respect men that put their hand on women. Now, I understand if you got to do it in self-defense. If she mollywops, you have a right to mollywop her back, only in self-defense. But just doing it because you feel like it, you weird. If you can't control your attitude, go to the gym or beat your meat, but don't beat your woman. Because you mad at the world. It ain't my fault. that you a trash, has been washed up rapper. Go and work at Walmart. Go on over there with Milagro Graham husband. He is supervisor at FedEx. He'll help you to break down some boxes. Get to work. You malnourished. You ain't eating. You didn't eat you some good old pork chops and some thighs. Go on to work. Go on out there to Florida and pick some oranges and cotton. If it ain't working for you for music, leave it alone. Go on out there and work at Burger King. Work at Burger King and make your money. But you rappers live beyond y'all means. Stop doing that. It's a stupid image because if you can't afford it, it don't help you at all just because people think you rich. I don't want people to think I want to have it. I don't want you to think I want to actually have it in the bank. I don't want to be in debt. Stupid. Now, son, you get it together, son. That's weird. Doing all that crazy stuff. Don't make no sense. I love Lana Rose. I don't want to put my hand on that rose. That's a rose. I don't want to put my hand on a rose. Rose ought to be delicate. When God made woman, he made something special. He didn't design a woman to be no punching bag. You stupid man, you. He didn't make no pass for you to have it as a punching bag. Women are to be loved and respected. And women supposed to respect men. Y'all don't supposed to put y'all hand on each other. No, violently. No. That's some wrong teaching. That ain't right. If I got to put hands on you, I don't need to be with you. Don't be with somebody that has to provoke you to do violence. You don't need that relationship. Don't need it at all. Keep your hands to yourself and pay your taxes. Okay? I remember I was in Vegas, DC, and Rico, Rico, we were in DC, and he said, I know VS Bus, had a good time that she got it in with her girlfriend, QI, Cuticle, not thinking, period panties. And I started to laugh, ha, ha, ha. And woof, liquor got thrown in my face by Rico. Rico threw some liquor in my face because I was laughing. And that evil part, Ike, came out of him. And I left. He threw liquor in my face because I was laughing. That's an assault. You don't throw no liquor in somebody's face because they laughing. So what? Ha, ha, ha. Don't throw no liquor in my face. And that brother threw liquor in my face. And I was so hurt. I was shocked. I was flabbergasted. Because he threw liquor in my face. And I will never forget, I was on the bed, sitting on the top of the bed near the headboard. And he splashed on the liquor, and it was a big stain on the headboard. And now Brother Rico is banned from Airbnb today because he owed all that debt to that property owner, $1,400 in debt. And I sent it to VS, and VS seeing that. So I didn't like that. I didn't like when Jason Lee threw a drink in Hazel E face. I didn't like that at all. I think I called Brother Jason. Did we call him, Paul? I think I did. I called Brother Jason about it. I called him. I said, brother. He said, yes, Brother Wiley. I said, brother, when God made woman, He made Mother of the Earth. And you never disrespect what God created. And that brother said he was sorry. But that wasn't right to throw no drink in nobody's face. That ain't right at all. That ain't right to throw a drink into somebody's face. And we have to call Brother Jason. Did we call him? Because we don't play around with that. We call brothers and sisters about that. We got on the phone and we called Brother Jason Lee. Because one thing about it, I'm going to call you. And he did that, and that wasn't right at all. So even though there could have been a good iconic moment, but it wasn't right, because it ain't right to throw drinks in nobody's face, especially the face of that produces life out of the birth canal. Out of the birth canal, out of the womb. Do you hear me? Out of the birth canal. You don't disrespect what God birthed. Do you hear me? You don't disrespect what God birthed. I see the right. How you doing? I see y'all in the chat showing love. I just want to make that clear. All right. We just had to say that really quickly. You never know what we're going to talk about on the Wiley Show. All right. Give me a second here. I think we talk about Jason Lee. We talk about, all right. Okay. All right. I think it's one more topic I want to talk about. Then I'm going to get up out of here. Because we've been on here for a good while. I'm going to go and chill and drink me some wine and listen to me some music. You know, sometimes you got to chill and lay back and listen to some music. Now we got to talk about